welcome to week 2 of the Manga Readathon. If I haven't already introduced this vlog, I've already read and watched that many titles, so I thought about just not even really having a vlog and just kind of wrapping this week up of everything that I read, but then I kind of still wanted to talk about each of these as I didn't want that to take so long and me be even more behind. But I have been like keeping up with like talking about it after I'm reading if I can. It's just that I'm, God bless you, Odin. I'm very rushed at work, so it's like in the morning time I will literally like start recording and then someone will come in, which is fine because it's my job and all. But then I'll just kind of rush through talking about it, so I kind of wanted to redo all those clips that I already took. And I didn't do much I didn't do much. I did a lot, but I didn't do much like fun activities this time around, this week around. As you saw in last week, I went out to eat twice with my friend Aaron. We went to the same place because it was amazing. But anyways, but I do have like a haul over there for you that I want to show off and unbox. But right now I'm just going to go through everything that I read so far. It is the 11th, so I still have I guess 3 more days to read, so I'm definitely going to be finishing some more. So I haven't had time to catch up because I wanted to do one a day, but that one last week just kind of it took me like 3 days to like read it, and I don't know why I just didn't do an effort to move on, but I definitely sped through Boys Run the Riot, and I was going to try to finish all 4 volumes last week, but I decided that I wanted to kind of take my time and enjoy it. So even though I did read like 3 volumes in one day, I didn't want to like overdo it and read the 4th one because I was getting kind of tired. I just wanted to really enjoy it. So and also, I know I'm rambling, but yeah, that's just what you're gonna get out of these vlogs. When I was wrapping up volume 4, I didn't really give you my full honest thoughts about it because I was like, oh, I already talked about it so much in my last vlog, and I shouldn't do that. I should pretty much just say whatever I want to say about each volume, and yeah. So anyways, I guess we're just going to get right to these. I buddy read this one with Shay over at Shay Geeks Out. 3 Wolves Mountain. I also saw this in Dynamic Dylan's TBR pile to read, so I don't know if he's read it yet, so let me know. But Shay and me buddy read this at the start of the week, and yeah, her opinions were she really enjoyed it. I absolutely freaking love this one. I thought it was so freaking cute, and yeah, so as I say that, it was really cute and sweet, and then at the same time it was super dark in spots and super sad in spots. Wow, I can't talk. And so it's pretty much about this gentleman right here named like always I'm going to butcher names. Kaya. Let's just call him K. Yeah, Mr. K right here is a can't think. He owns his own shop, but it's also right next to a graveyard, and he also watches over that graveyard and protects the graveyard at night from robbers and that a whole bunch of wealthy people are buried there. So the robbers want to come and like get the jewelry off of the people that are dead, which I don't know, it just doesn't seem like that would be that much profitable because it'd be like 1 or 2 diamonds, and how do they know that someone didn't already dig them up before prior and the jewelry was already stolen? So if the graveyard's been there forever, you would think that everything would have already either been stolen or I don't know, just kind of weird. But anyways, but then no one's buried there for like years. It's like in this like abandoned town that's like way off in the mountains. But yeah, so anyways, I really freaking enjoyed this. It was just the right amount of supernatural, comedy. There's a very dark theme of a ghost, his brother coming back, and the trauma of their childhood. Yeah, there's definitely very tropey in this one as well. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm going to rate it because when I read it, I gave it, of course, 5 stars. But um, talking about it now, like, that's why I need to stop giving ratings, like, right after I read it, or give my, like, not official rating right after I read something. But I think it's leaning more to, like, a 4.5 star. It's, like, I was so into it. It's, about these, two brothers that kind of get stranded there, and they ask for his help, and of course at first he's standoffish because he doesn't know their motives, and yeah, but then he helps them out, which they are wolves, and yeah, it was just a very smutty, fun, supernatural comedy with very dark stuff that happens in it, and it's a one shot by Sublime, and I had a really fun time reading with Shaggy's out this title. So yeah, I really recommend it. Trigger warnings for underage, I can't even say it, molestation. But other than, oh yeah, and also be 18 plus to read this, because there's it was kind of sweet. It was like kind of wholesome, and then got very smutty. Yeah, comedy part that I wanted to share, that I think I shared in when I talked about this before. It was so funny. So, um, so apparently, there's a scene where he got in heat, and he's kind of standoffish, so he didn't. It's not that he didn't. It's hard to explain. It's not that he didn't want to sleep with him, but he was just kind of being standoffish, and their first time sleeping together. So he got in heat, and he started like pretty much turning him on, and it was so freaking funny. He like made him like grab his tail and hold his tail. He's like, "This is getting in the way," as he's like, you know. But so, but then he just keeps on even after he gets, you know, off, and then, damn it, I should have bookmarked it. Hold on. I saved it in my phone, so that's how much I wanted to remember it. But there was a scene in here where he was just like, all I have to do with one hand. I will get back to it in a second. Okay, yeah, so he's just screaming at him. He's like, "Get off already, you horny mutt," because he's just like finished and done with, and he just wants to, yeah, move on. But yeah, so I really recommend it. Next up is Deco Bonko Sugar Days, and I buddy read this with Dice, and freaking really enjoyed it. I actually think, did I enjoy? I think I might have enjoyed this one more than Dwarf's Mountain. Not sure. Probably about the same, actually. Yeah, 4.5 or 5 stars. I still haven't decided yet. This one I liked it so much that I was kind of going back and rereading some scenes in it after I finished it. So it is pretty much about these two boys right here, and they were childhood friends, and they go to high school together, and they're just really touchy, kind of feely, at least this one is to him, and it kind of makes him feel uncomfortable because he's starting to go through puberty and getting sexual urges, so he doesn't like really want to be touched in that way, and he is a lot taller than him, and yeah, so they start yeah, hold on. Okay, and they're both too shy to admit that they have a crush on each other, because one, they don't want to ruin their friendship, so he kind of pushes this one away, and just shenanigans occur, and it was just so freaking cute and sweet. And let's see. And I loved it how it was so like wholesome all the way through, up until the end of the sex scene. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I really recommend this one as well. Next up, this one I should be able to remember a lot more, as I just read it a couple hours ago. But I buddy read this one with my friend Kei Otaku. We are also buddy reading Change World Volume 1 and 2, which comes after Serenara Game. But this one, oh my god, I should have grabbed my notes. But this one, oh my god, it was just so freaking sweet. And okay, my mind's going all over the place because I want to talk about each one, and like I have thoughts on each one in my head going around, and I'm just all over the place. But anyways, probably why I need to update you guys one volume at a time. But I'm doing my best. But okay, I need to slow down. So yeah, I really feel like I didn't do this one justice, and I might want to like read through it a little bit and go back. But anyways, so Sonara Game was it's pretty much about this guy that works in an office, and he lives with his he still lives with his family and his sister. His name is Aramura right here, and he was on the basketball team, and he was really good at basketball, and he was like the most popular guy in his high school. And then this guy over here was super shy. His name was, or is, Yorsuk? I don't even know. I'm not gonna say names, I give up. So anyways, so there's this guy right here, and he lives with his mom, dad, and his sister, and maybe not even his dad. I don't remember. I do remember seeing his mom. But anyways, so he actually hires this guy, which he doesn't really remember him. He just knows that they went to the same high school, and then that he was on his team, but he doesn't really remember being on him being on the doesn't really remember him, because he says that there was like 4 guys with the same name, so he just kind of got them all confused. He was super popular, he had a lot of friends. It was back in high school. He's worked since then. But anyway, so he hires this guy right here to tutor his younger sister, and his younger sister starts having a crush on him. Turns out that this guy right here has had a crush on him for a very long time, and kind of mentions that kind of very discreetly, kind of like in passing, mentions it to him. So he's like, did I hear that right? Is that what he meant? Did he just mean like as friends? Like what type of like, does this guy, have on me? So then there's actually a part in here, it's really freaking funny, where it shows like a triangle where he's picturing in his mind a love triangle between his sister, him, and this guy. It was quite freaking funny. But yeah, as I'm finding this, one of the things that I really liked about this is that they had a lot of side characters that I really liked and that moved the story along. People in his office. Really wish I could find it. I should just say the page. I even looked it up earlier today because I wanted to draw it in my notes. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, but it was just like this triangle with it'd be like, oh god, I'm in a triangle with my sister and this other guy. He likes me and my sister likes him. So his sister's name is Nana, and her character development just in this volume is great. By the end, I freaking love her. So pretty much, he is crushing on one of his coworkers and wants to ask her out, and she obviously has a thing for him, but the president of the company is also interested in her and actually beats her to the punch and asks her out, and she kind of turns him down and says that she has to think about it because she's likes him, but him being just a nice guy and him feeling out of place and him getting nervous, he kind of was like, no, you should go out with him. And so then they start dating. Um, so, so then he's kind of heartbroken because he's really liked this chick for a very long time, which is also going to take off the bingo prompt of bisexual because, which I actually forgot to show you all the bingos that I'm going to take off for each one that I read. But anyways, he's clearly bi, he likes women, and then well, I guess I just ruined what was about to happen, but you could have guessed with one, the cover, and two, this being a sublime yaoi. But anyways, I really like that factor that they made him like just interested in women. So these two get closer and closer, and he then they're kind of just hanging out, and he's just kind of like, I don't know. It kind of felt a little bit reboundy, but not really. Like he knew that he liked him before, so he's like, "Hey, why don't we go on a date and just kind of see, like why not?" You know, just got turned down by this. Well, not really turned down, but the chick that I liked just got into another relationship. So like, why don't we, go on a date and just see what happens? So they go on a date, and feelings occur, and he already had feelings for him, and then they start like actually like getting more involved, and a month goes by, and this is the part where I really liked his sister. His sister finds out his sister had a crush on him the whole entire time, and she is literally just upset, and literally was just like, oh my god, he stole the guy that I liked. And I really appreciated that because it wasn't like she didn't even make it a big deal that he liked a guy, even though that he only ever liked women. Like that was not even an issue. She was just like, you're kind of a shitty brother because you stole the guy that I liked, even though you knew that I liked him. And then she was happy for them. So like, I really freaking liked her. She was great. But anyways, but yeah. So then, yeah. So it was just like such a cute story of them getting closer, him first experiencing stuff with a man, and kind of like they're just kind of experimenting things together because they like each other and are getting more and more closer together, and then drama happens, and I just really can't wait to read the follow-up. I don't know if it takes place right after or what, but it's called Change World, and it's a 2-volume series, and after that there's, I think with the same characters, I know that it just continues into, I think it's called Love Nest, and that's also being produced by Sublime. Let me know down in the comments because a lot of people didn't, they said that this was just okay. And let me know your thoughts on this one because I heard mixed things about it, but I really freaking enjoyed it. Was it my favorite read, or is it just because I just read it? You know what I'm saying? So I guess you will have to wait and see my wrap up, my reading wrap up at the end of the month, but so far so good. I really did enjoy this, and I recommend it. It's just a one-shot, but it does continue, but I don't know how it connects or anything, but I do have to walk 16 hours tonight, and I can't bring a book with me because my books at this job get destroyed. I tried that, as I mentioned before previously. They end up in the shower. But anyways, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, so this was the first one that I finished this week, and it is Boys Run the Riot Volume 4, and I just kind of want to talk about this series again, even though I feel like I've discussed it quite a lot last one. A lot of people said that the ending could have been stronger, that this could have been longer, And I do like open endings, which I feel like this was a very open ending, as it ended on they had a um, really nice like push in their Boys on the Riot brand to where, of course, they're like not famous yet, but they have more traction and stuff. So it ended on quite a good note, and they also kind of ended on their like made family, like all their friends, like coming together and helping out with the brand, and then them being like, it ended on a really happy note. And it could have ended like it could, of course, go on for them getting more famous or less famous or their brand. It could just shown that. It also introduced some characters in here that it kind of like didn't have to be in here, but it's kind of like they started something that could have definitely like actually I'm off this one. Um, like this chick right here. So he comes in and he like defends her because she's a single mom and some older women are making fun of her, and he kind of like is like why are you being so rude, and I don't know, and then they kind of like have like chemistry, and then he invites her to a show, and then that's it. So it's like, are they just building character development for him to show that he's like a good guy, or like but you already know that he's a good guy through everything else? So I just kind of thought that part was like not necessary. Like it was okay, but I just don't know why it was in there. I don't know. And then also you don't see the romance, like it didn't have any romance on the main guy right here, and he had two different like love interests. There's this chick at his work that I really liked that I do think they share a kiss, but that's about it. And then also there's a girl at his school that has a crush on him, and he has a crush on her. That she does come and help them with their brand, but kind of would like to see like a little bit more of who he kind of picks in the end for that. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of I wouldn't say plot holes, but a lot of things that they could have continued and explained more of that I would have liked to see for sure. But you already know, best person in here. Talked about enough in my other one. I don't want to show too much and spoil anything or get copyrighted, but the wing dude, you could literally make a spin-off of just him, and I would be so freaking happy. But of them, and I would be so freaking happy. But yeah. Anyways, and then what inspired this whole entire Boys in the Riot was a one shot that this creator made in the back, and it is definitely a lot darker tone. Let me find it. I did mark it. A lot darker tone. But yeah, it is pretty much about this. I believe it is. About this trans boy that starts working at this restaurant, which kind of happens in here, but it happened a lot differently and in more detail, and is being bullied by his classmates, and it definitely is a lot more tragic and not as lighthearted. Not that this series was lighthearted, but it definitely had more comedic moments. But yeah, it is a one shot, so I definitely recommend that, but trigger warnings for a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say on that. Boys Are in the Riot, but yeah. So next for Pride Month, I decided to pick up a film at my local used bookstore. It's $5. I honestly could have probably looked. This was just the first gay film that I found. I could have probably looked more deeper and found a better film to watch for sure. But this is the first one that I found, and for $5, I was like, why not? Let's celebrate Pride Month. And you can just tell about it was okay. Like pretty much about this guy right here, and he's trying to find himself. He's been in a relationship for a very long time. It's called Drift, and he's been in a relationship for a very long time with this guy right here, and he's still in love with him, but he's like feels like he doesn't understand like his interests, his needs, his kinks, anything like that. So then he goes off and breaks up with him and starts sleeping with this other guy that is just pretty much playing him and is like a fraud. And then he kind of by the end of the movie, he realizes that he's just better off being by himself, and he goes off and travels, and it's a very generic, very generic movie, but yeah. So yeah, for $5, why not? But I will never watch it again. Should probably traded it back in actually. Not that I could get $5 for it, but I don't know. It may just sit in my collection because that reminds me of Pride Month. This is for 2022. But anyways, yeah, I'm about to show you a unboxing haul. Okay, first off, I went to Barnes & Noble, which I also did not film, which I feel awful about. But I was just getting off work, so I felt kind of like death, and I didn't want anyone seeing me in my uniform. And then also, I was in a hurry to get home with the dogs. But I had to pick up Welcome Back Alice, which is a Shinjo Shumai, his newest work that's coming out in English. And I'm dying to read it, and it's actually LGBTQ rep in it, so I don't know much about it, but I'm just kind of going to go on this little rant with you guys, so please bear with me. I actually want to make a full video on this, but I am quite scared, as my intention is not to offend anyone, but more of a question. Kind of like, I don't even know if I should say it. Kind of like, I know a lot of my even friends that I care about dearly that will not read LGBTQ works because it makes them feel uncomfortable. I don't know how to say this. But then yet they read stuff like Cardcaptor Sakura, which is LGBTQ all the way through it. It's just the main character is not. And stuff like that. Like they will make exceptions without even realizing exceptions if it's not labeled LGBTQ in it. But if anything mentions LGBTQ, then they are like so not for it, and it kind of hurts in a way. I not only taking it personally, but like for myself, but I'm also kind of taking it personally for my friends and my community. And it's just kind of funny how like a whole bunch of individuals, read stuff by him like Flowers of Evil or Happiness and stuff like that, but then they or even say stuff like, oh, I wanted to read Boys Are in the Riot, but then I found out what it was about. Stuff like that. So I'm wondering how they're going to take it, like if they're going to read Welcome Back Alice, and stuff like that, and how they're going to take it. Like, are they going to read it and enjoy it, or are they going to not read it? I don't know. It's just a interesting discussion. I don't know. And I guess I'm like the wrong person to talk about this about because I read everything, no matter if it's hentai yaoi, shonen, shoujo, josei, seinen, like any demographic or any type of manga I enjoy. Of course, some more than others. But I don't know. It just kind of is an interesting topic, and I kind of want to make a video about it. Um, like, I can understand not wanting to read something that's like a yaoi because it makes you feel uncomfortable, like the sex in it. But then like I don't mind reading a straight romance between a guy and a chick. So like, why would you mind reading a guy and a guy or a girl and a girl? It just doesn't make any sense to me. If the story's good, then I just don't understand, and then stuff like this, it kind of brings up that curiosity in me, whether those people that kind of just LGBTQ manga, are they going to pick this up or are they going to just pass on it? And like stuff like Love Mixed Up, like it's considered a shoujo, which a lot of yaoi and BL titles are considered shoujo or josei, means that the target audience is female, but it's not classified necessarily as a BL, and a lot of people that I know are picking that one up that are against reading BL or LGBTQ. So yeah, but anyways, I am really excited to read this, and I really feel like I need to make that video, but I'm just going to keep it in here in my Pride Manga Readathon title. So if anyone's made it this far in the video that's offended, then I don't know why they clicked on it, because it's literally about LGBTQ plus manga. So if they're against it, then why would they watch this video? So I feel a little bit more comfortable, but anyways, that's my rant. Onto the haul. Onto the unboxing. That is a haul. But anyways, yeah, so I got these two packages from Amazon. Ooh, okay. So I got Mob Psycho 100 Volume 7, and I know 8 just came out, so I'm just trying to keep up with these because I know how Dark Horse is about staying in print. But yeah, we have 9 up for pre-order, so that's good. I need to get the little rain or whatever it's called as well. I just really enjoy Mob Psycho 100. Next up, I got, which you will see in a haul. I'm also including these in my haul video at the end of the month. I'm doing a special LGBTQ haul, but Bloom Into You, volumes 4 and 8. So now spoiler alert, but I have the full thing now. I've always really wanted to read this one and heard really good things about it, so I thought I'd pick it up. Next thing I got, okay, cool. The other one is in a box, but it's volume 2 of Finding God in Anime, a devotional for otakus by, where does it say her name? Oh, it doesn't say it on the front or the side. Where does it say her name? It is by, it's in the front cover. Hold on. Okay, right here. You can see it is by Laura A. Grace, which she is one of my really good friends on YouTube. So I will link her down below, but I just had to support her and get her book. And I'm so excited and looking forward to reading this. But yeah, so I don't know much about it, but she also writes a poetry collection that I actually read. And yeah, so I am looking forward to, let's see, reading this as well, but I don't think she'll mind if I flip through it. But yeah, so it just kind of talks about, have you ever wanted a season 2 of your favorite anime but found out it is unlikely for the community to produce one? stinks, doesn't it? Well, Finding God in anime definitely isn't like that. After all, you're looking for volume 2, right? You're looking at volume 2 right now. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Okay. But yeah. And that is kind of everything that I kind of wanted to discuss and get all caught up on. And I guess I will update you guys after I get some more reading done. Hi everyone, I thought I would just give a proper vlog entry today. It is the 12th of June, and Odin is right beside me making a lot of noise, so just ignore him. And the generator just started as soon as I started filming. But today, I am extra tired, so I don't know how much I'm gonna get done reading, but I did promise people that I would finish these 3 volumes today. So I'm gonna attempt to read. Last night was insane at work. One of the residents escaped, and yeah, if you have a weak stomach, then skip forward a little bit. But one of the residents escaped, and as they were escaping, they were shitting everywhere. So that was fun. And as soon as I would clean something up, they would shit again. And I was at work for 3 extra hours last night, into this morning, because we were trying to get them back inside. So that was a adventure that I never want to happen again. Nothing was like life-threatening or anything. They weren't dangerous or anything. They just wanted to go home pretty much. So like, you know, it wasn't like a jail escape or anything. But we just couldn't obviously leave them alone, so we had to stay with them until we could get them back inside. Yeah, so Odin, what is it? You've already walked, you already went outside for a walk, you already ate, you are fine. Guess he just wants attention. Odin, we're about to go lay down and I'm about to read, if you're gonna let me. I don't know what he wants, but anyways. So yeah, so I had quite an adventure. But this readathon around, I decided that I was just going to try to buddy read with as many friends as possible, as I've noticed that it actually really helps me get a lot through. Like, for example, I'm more forced to read if, you know, you have someone that's reading with you. So this one I was supposed to finish yesterday. I didn't get to it, so I will have to be reading this one first. These 2 I'm supposed to read today. So yeah, so I'm going to 100% finish this and then attempt to read both of these, but I may just get to 1. So I'm always like a little bit behind in my buddy reads, which is, I guess, fine. It's supposed to be fun, but I do feel really bad. But I just so this one is from Disc. We're making our way through the Tokyo Pop titles that we have, the newer Tokyo Pop BLs. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one. It's going to be in my upcoming haul. I just got it, and then this one I had for a minute, but I just finished Sayonara game, believe yesterday or 2 days ago, and absolutely loved it. Loved it so far. That was just, it was like a 1 volume standalone, but then I know that it continues in here, and on the back it looks like they are just continuing their relationship. So I'm really excited to read this one, as I really enjoyed Sayonara game. And then I believe that this part ends in these 2 volumes. I believe that this is the last volume to Change World, and then it goes into Love Nest, which is not out yet in English, but comes out, I think, in August. So at least volume 1 does, and I think there's either 2 to 3 parts to that. So I don't know why they did that, where they separated it, but I might learn. But I don't know why they do that, but they tend to do that a lot, where they could have just continued it, but I don't know. But anyways, I am here with my coffee. I'm going to, there's no sugar in here, so I don't know how fast I'm going to drink it, but I've had a lot of sugar last night as I was trying to stay awake, so my stomach kind of hurts from all the sugar that I ate. So I'm trying to kind of not have any extra sugar, so I'm gonna drink my coffee with just creamer, and so it's kind of bitter, but it's gonna keep me awake and hopefully get me through some of these volumes. I'm acting like I'm forcing myself to read, which at this point I kind of am, because I kind of want to honestly just kind of lay in bed and veg and watch YouTube videos. It's kind of what I want to do today because I'm so tired. I made plans with my friend and I'm gonna cancel. I'm just gonna be honest. I can't. I can't be bothered to get out. Um, I know it's not like the biggest deal to be forced to read, but I'm gonna kind of force myself to read today because I said I was gonna read these and I want to read them. I just don't want to read them right now. But I made a commitment, so, and hopefully Dice is not too mad at me that I didn't read this yet. But I'm about to start, so I guess I will update you guys. Hopefully I'll update you guys properly like you deserve. But it may be in my bed with dogs all around me because Odin is crying for some reason and I don't know why. Now that I'm talking about him, he stopped. Interesting. Anyways, hey Odin, this is about goats. You see this? Here, Odin, look. It's about goats. You want to eat it? Okay. He just licked my book. But anyways, yeah, I'll update you guys. Did you see another dog outside or something? What is your deal? Why are you acting so weird? Okay, we're gonna go lay down, Odin, and I'll update you guys after I get some reading done. And I just finished reading Yagi Bookshop. Yagi the Bookshop Goat. This is by Tokyo Pop, and it is another buddy read from my friend Dis, and yeah, we're just having a really good time discussing all these, Tokyo Pop BLs. But like I said in my last clip that I was going to try to finish this yesterday. Normally, like in between like shifts, I normally get about 5 hours of sleep, but I got about 5 hours of sleep, so I thought that would be plenty, normal, give or take. And I guess I was just so exhausted from everything that I passed out. Like, I read the first chapter and I don't even remember falling asleep, but I woke up and it is like 8 o'clock in the morning and I just finished this. Yeah, so I did not watch, at least I didn't watch YouTube instead of reading. I just slept, like I was out cold. Which, yeah. Anyways, this was interesting. I'm kind of like, what did I read? I, let's just start off with saying I really enjoyed it. It was super cute. I gave it 4 stars. Definitely read it again. It is about this goat that when he was growing up, he looked up to this bookshop worker as he snuck him in and read books to him and taught him how to read, as goats did not know how to read because they would always eat books. So they were like, so goats are not allowed around books because they'll eat them. So like libraries, goats are not allowed in, bookshops, goats are not allowed in, things like that. So his dream was to work at a bookstore, as he looked up to this guy. And yeah, so he kind of like grew up and lost contact with this guy that he looked up to that helped him learn how to read and stuff. And he applied everywhere that he could in his town, which was just his town, or his section is just for animal/human type creatures that just eat vegetables. And then everyone in that district tells him no goats are allowed to walk in here, get out before you eat and I'm sure that like as he's trying to apply to this job, he's like eating books and stuff. So, then he goes to the carnivore section where where this guy is the only one that will hire him to come to work for him. And, um, yeah, it's just was a really cute story. There was just one scene in here that I didn't really like. He gets sick because he eats like a pornographic book, which is hilarious because he picks up on like what he eats, like different tastes and stuff. So I guess he got sick at eating this like dirty magazine. Thought that was hilarious, but the his boss takes him home and takes care of him, and in doing so, taking care of him, he gets him off, which I thought was kind of weird. I guess it's okay to have like a one-time like stand thing, but like it was just kind of weird to me that like a boss would do that. I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me, but minus that factor, it was just unexpected. I was like, wait, what? They're not what? I mean, I think they were flirting. They obviously had feelings for each other. I don't know. I guess I'm just looking too much into it, but yeah. So anyways, I guess I will continue reading. I did enjoy it, didn't think it was cute, and definitely recommend it. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this if you read it, if that part kind of got to you or not. But yeah, anyways, I will talk to you after I read some more. And I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I kind of feel bad that I didn't really do anything exciting this week at all besides work and do stuff like that I can't really film, like go look at cars and stuff. We about got a car, and one of the guys there, the manager guy, was really shady, so he kept changing the prices on us, wanting us to sign stuff, and I told him that I wasn't going to sign, and he was just being really rude, and I don't know. So we went someplace else, and think we're going to get a car tomorrow, which is going to be fantastic, because it's very stressful having one car. But yeah, so my week it feels really busy, but like I said, I didn't really do anything like film worthy, so I do apologize for that, but I will I definitely have some more interesting things hopefully next week. I say that, but yeah, anyways, I guess we're just going to kind of go over the volumes and kind of close this up. I had a really good reading week this week. I do feel like I read 7 volumes, and then I started some other things, but I'm just going to count those for next week. But I read 7 volumes officially, which is one more volume than last week, so feeling pretty good about that. But yeah, so let's just kind of quickly go over them. I read Boys Run the Riot, Volume 4. I cannot talk more highly about this. It's just wonderful. I hate it when things do not live up to the hype of how everyone's talking about it, and then I just get disappointed. This lived up to the hype and went above and beyond. Can't stop thinking about it. The more I think about it, the more I like it. Yeah, so then next up is Three Wolves Mountain by Sublime. I buddy read this with my friend Shay over at Shay Geeks Out, and absolutely loved it. I do kind of want to give it a 5-star, but there was one scene in there. But overall, I really enjoy this and really recommend this one shot if you can get your hands on it. Wow. Next up is Yagi the Bookshop Goat. I really enjoyed this title. It was really cute. I buddy read this one. This is the week of buddy reads. I buddy read this one with my friend Dis. I will link all the people I talk about down below, but it was just such a cute little story. Oh yeah, I'm not going to talk about each one, sorry. I really enjoyed this. There was just one little issue in there that was like a sexual thing that didn't need to happen, that kind of made me feel uncomfortable. Next up, this is one that I feel like I didn't give a proper discussion, so I guess I'll talk about it a little bit more here. Deco Boko Sugar Days. I really enjoyed this one. I think I enjoyed it a lot because of the aspect of these two boys and them figuring out that they both like each other, but they're too scared to express their feelings. It was just super cute, super sweet, and Yeah, there we go. Next up is Sarah. I also read this one with Dis. I did tell her that I was going to read the second one. I will read the second one next week. So I do know in her wrap up or weekly diary that she does over on her channel, which is very, very interesting. You should definitely go watch them. She said that if you wanted the review for the second one, because she doesn't have access to it, to go watch my video, but it's going to be in the next one, guys, so just in case you came for that, which yeah, but I will review it. Hopefully I do a better job. But yeah, I just really enjoyed it. Like, I like the art in it. How cute, just super cute, super cute. Childhood friends turned lover type deal. Next up is Serenara game. I buddy read this one with my friend Kiritaku, and she doesn't make YouTube videos anymore, but I'll definitely link her channel because I'm trying to talk her back into them because they were wonderful. But I'll link her Instagram because she's more on Instagram. But we buddy read all 3 volumes of this, which this is just like the one shot. This is them getting together. Really freaking enjoyed it. Really freaking enjoyed that one as well. Like, I'm killing it with these yaoi BL titles. Then I read Change World Volume 1, which is just kind of a continuation, which it could just be Volume 2. Really, I don't know why they separated it, but I am curious. If you know, let me know down in the comments. But there's one more volume to Change World, and then there's more volumes after that that continues into, I believe it's Love Nest. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I did start Volume 2. She's already way finished it like 3 days ago, I think, by this point. But I will finish it probably today and then try to read something else. I'm going over to my friend's house to drink some wine, so don't know how much reading I'm going to get done. But it's been a stressful day, so I got a big bottle of Moscato, and I love Moscato, and there will probably be ice in my wine because it's 100 degrees here. And I'm not really exaggerating because it's really 94 degrees, which is so weird. It's never gotten that high before. It's been like in the high like 80s. It's never been 90s here where I live. It's just so crazy how hot it's getting, which yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, and then I read online, I read BJ Alex, which I read a little bit over the first volume. I didn't know like how many volumes it is because I don't physically have it yet. I did order it. And I was actually at the call art, and I started, I think I started at work. I was like so curious about it. I was like, well, it's gonna come to me anyways. So I started reading it, and oh my god, it's so good, you guys. It's pretty much about this this guy that's obsessed with this one internet like sex performer that, like, you know, jacks off online. I don't even know what that's called, which is kind of relatable because I get obsessed with like people that I watch online. So it's I was kind of making fun of myself throughout it. But anyways, he gets so obsessed, and he actually ends up running into him in real life, and they start a sex relationship only, and that's as far as they're gotten. But it is good. It is so good. I love it. I'm so glad that I bought it off of my friend. Oh my god, I still need to get volumes, order volume 6 and 7. Those came out in English. It's a manhwa, which is a, you know, Korean comic, so they talk about soul, which I thought that was really neat. Just stuff like that. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I probably gonna try to read I'm not sure if there's like exactly 10 chapters in each volume, but I read up to, I think, 16 chapters, so I'm gonna count every 10 chapters as a volume as the first. One of my mutuals on Instagram, I like looked everywhere to find these stupid chapters, like how many chapters in each volume, and I couldn't find it online at all. So I can't talk. I like messaged like people and asked like that I knew that had it. So one person got back to me, which was super nice. Thank you so much. Don't remember your name. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna shout you out, but told me how many were in just the first one, which so I'm just going to do like 10 in each one. So anyways, I will definitely be reading probably volume 2, 3, and 4 in next week or this coming week. But anyways, I mumbled my way through that. I'm very tired and I think I'm gonna take a nap and then go to my friend's house, I guess. But anyways, I will update you guys next week, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.